Okay, well, I was looking at some of these games. They're in really good freaking shape for being, 30, almost 40 years old. Some of them don't even look played. Now this one, box a little worn, but hey, like I said, they're almost 40 years old. It's checkers. The game came with, or the console came with 15 games, which in my mind I made out pretty good. I was looking at pricing on this, and a couple of the games. Las Vegas blackjack and poker is only going for 49 cents in the box condition, whereas advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which surprised me, I thought it would be a little more, but $14. Which, hey, and this came with a lot of the popular games for the Intellivision. Came out for the Intellivision. I'm not sure about Spice Armada, how popular it was, but Astro Smash, Mattel's version of Asteroids, as far as I know. See, kind of looks. But there was skiing, NHL hockey, which Mattel secured a lot of the licensing for the professional sports, NFL football, NBA, Major League Baseball, and this didn't come with the NFL, but it came with pretty much everything else. NBA, Lock and Chase was another one. I guess you could compare it to maybe Atari's Adventure, maybe Focus. Or Pac-Man. Yeah, a little more Pac-Man. Frogger, which was a Sega game. They had released for television, ColecoVision, all that stuff. There's Soccer, and Soccer doesn't even look like it was played. I don't even know if it was even in the machine. Because if you look at it, there's no wear and tear on it. It looks brand new. But which is cool. But I with these 15 games, I made out pretty good. I added up all the figures, and it's worth double what I paid with the shipping and handling. But those of you who don't know anything about Intellivision, they had these overlays, and you had this controller with the directional controls, the fire button, and the number keypad, which there might be a lot of people out there that didn't care for this, but it made sense. It made perfect sense. The ColecoVision had this as well. But you take these overlays, slide them down in, and then each overlay had, depending on what game it was, had what buttons you were supposed to use. Goalies, in my opinion, that's kind of a novel idea. I may have already said it, but the downfall of this machine, and I think they corrected that with the Intellivision 2, was that the controls were hardwired in, and that's kind of shitty, because if anything happens to the controller, well, there you go. you gotta get a whole new system, practically, or at least a used one where the controllers are still okay. But I know the inside is kind of chintzy, if you want to use that word. It's not a printed circuit board in the controller in the traditional sense. It's a plastic circuit board. It's almost like cellophane. But if you were to open this thing, the circuit board in there is like a sheet of plastic with the circuitry on the sheet of plastic. It's weird. It's freaking weird. But anyway, then you got some other games, Donkey Kong, and this came out. That's pretty cheap. But there's Mario. And this was a Nintendo game. This was before, well, at the time they had a Pong system, but it was sold specifically in Japan. But this was basically before they really got into the console market and became the Nintendo that we know today. They made the games, and Donkey Kong was one of them. But yeah, I think I made out pretty good. 15 games. A lot of the hottest titles. Star Strike. It was one of the kind of a Star Wars-y game, because right there, if you look at it, it looks like the channel on the Death Star. And at the end of it, you get to blow up a planet! Yay! Blow up a planet, Alderaan. But anyway, so that's the Intellivision. And if I feel like it, maybe I'll hook it up, or try to hook it up, and see if it plays. Yeah, so have a good day, everybody. Later.